What's the military's version of being sent to fetch a left-handed wrench? New privates in our unit regularly got sent to find grid squares from the supply sergeant, and I watched dozens of them spend hours searching for something that doesn't exist. The best part was watching how creative the senior soldiers got with these impossible missions. The most common one was sending fresh recruits to get a box of grid squares for the map room. These poor kids would run around base for hours asking different supply clerks for grid squares, not realizing that grid squares are just the coordinate system printed on maps, not actual physical objects you can put in a box. But my favorite was when Sergeant Davis told Private Murphy to go find the keys to the Humvee from Motor Pool. Murphy spent 3 hours looking for keys that don't exist because military vehicles use a simple start button, not traditional keys. He even filled out paperwork requesting vehicle key replacement. The most elaborate prank involved sending new guys to find Chemlight batteries. For those who don't know, Chemlights are those glow sticks that work by mixing chemicals when you crack them. They don't have batteries, but that didn't stop Private Williams from visiting every supply room on base asking for Chemlight battery replacements. Artillery units would send people looking for cannon report forms, paperwork that allegedly needed to be filled out every time the cannon made a loud noise. One kid actually started writing down the time and location every time he heard artillery fire, thinking he was helping with an important administrative task. The aviation guys had their own version, sending new mechanics to find rotor wash samples that supposedly needed to be collected for environmental testing. I watched one poor airman standing behind a helicopter with a plastic bag trying to capture the wind from the rotor blades. But the cruelest one was sending people to medical for ID-10T forms. The medics were in on the joke and would tell the confused soldier that they were out of those forms and to check back next week. It took some people months to realize that ID-10T spelled out idiot. The tradition served a purpose beyond just messing with new guys. It taught them to ask questions, think critically, and not blindly follow orders without understanding what they were doing. Plus, it gave everyone else a good laugh watching the next generation fall for the same tricks we all did when we were new. Eventually, every soldier figures out they've been pranked, and then they get to be part of the joke when the next batch of recruits shows up looking confused and eager to please.